Hi, this is Stephen from Sound of an Ocean Wave, coming to do day 29 of the April daily draws. So let's give the deck a last minute shuffle and see what the cards have to say to us today at the beginning of this new week. Well, as usual, I'll be drawing the first card from the Druidcraft Tarot deck and an Oracle card from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. So here we go. Let's choose our first card and see what message we get for today. Just set us off. Here we go. We'll go there. Okay, and our card for today is Justice. This is getting a fair and true balance, weighing up our situations, things in life, problems before us, things where we need to make a decision, and to make it fairly and justly, weighing all the options and coming to a true and fair and just decision about things, keeping that balance in our decision making and the judgments that we make. So today, and as we start this new week, maybe we'll have decisions to make, situations that we'll face that will require us to have judgment and to make just decisions, fair, appropriately weighed options, and in order to make those decisions, that we have to weigh them carefully. We have to balance our thinking in the right way and stay true to our core principles of what we believe is right, and what we've learnt to be right, and to use that to help us to stay upright like the sword, and to be straight and fair and honest and just in all our dealings and all our thinking. So it's all about making fair and right decisions that may face us as we enter into this new week. So we have here the scales to weigh the options before us, to weigh up the situation. We have the sword to make that decisive, active decision making. Once we have weighed up those options and assessed the situation, we can then act with our thinking and our actions and follow that through. So that's what this card is calling us to do today, and as we enter into this new week. So let's see what Oracle card we get to go with that. And also with the Justice card, to me it also implies perhaps a more detached, in the sense of not biased, an objective point of view being used without prejudice or preconceived ideas. So that's why it's that fair and just weighing of the situation without judging it everything on its merits, on its true essence, rather than maybe its initial appearance. So like in a court, justice is supposed to be equal for both rich and poor, etc. It shouldn't matter what your standing is in life. It applies equally to all, and fairly and justly. I know that doesn't always work out in practice in the world, but that's the principle, and that's the principle we should strive for in our decision making. That maybe not to discount an option because it may not appeal to us, but it may actually be the best and right decision for us. So we need to bear that kind of thing in mind too. So here we go. So our Oracle card is the Knight, and he's there, be brave and honest. So have the courage to be honest and truthful. It's this honest, fair, true decision making, and sometimes that takes courage to assess a situation truthfully and honestly and rightly. And we need to have courage to stand up for what's right and what we believe is just as well. So that's calling us to stand up, for what's right. Have the courage to do so. So those two go very well, and a knight is often one that can bring justice to a situation. So I think that they're paired very well together there. And of course he's got his sword there to bring and enact that justice. But look, he's humble enough to he's looking within to find that fairness and that justice to make the right decision before he's holding on to his sword. But he's not using it yet until he's assessed within himself what the right thing is to do, and that he will then wield the sword with courage and bravery and truthfulness to bring about the right and just decision and purpose, and that's what we should strive to do. So that's the message for today. I'll be back tomorrow to do the final day of the April daily draws, day 30, and I'll tell you already that we'll continue with these decks through the month of May as well. So I'll confirm that to you now. I've already made that decision because we've only been doing that for this month. So I used the previous two decks for a couple of months, and I think I'm going to use these for another month, and then maybe think about switching then. We'll see how we go, but that's the decision that I've made about these decks. We're going for another month, going through May. So as I say, I'll be back tomorrow to do day 30 of the April daily draws. So until then, thanks for listening. Take care and go and make your balanced, fair and right decisions, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Okay, bye bye.